everyone. um, I know this comes out of nowhere, but I was kind of forced to play this by one of my friends. So, uh, I never really had too much of an interest in playing this, but well, I'm not gonna let down my friends now, am I? I'm just kidding. I absolutely would, but uh, yeah, I don't know. Welcome back, Catnap. Uh, yeah, I've I don't know if I've played a little bit of dating sims, not really that many. Uh, I don't know what to expect from this, other than I know that it's not what it seems, I think. I don't know how long this is. I don't know if it has different endings or anything. So I don't know anything other than wow, anime girls and dating. I don't know. And somewhat horror, I guess. Uh, I don't know. Um, obviously, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So, you've been warned, I guess. Uh, okay. Yeah. Hi, Derpy. um, yeah, I guess I'll, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Individuals suffering from anxiety depression may have a positive experience playing this game. Okay, yeah, I don't suffer from those, luckily. uh, I kind of expected you to, Derpy. That doesn't surprise me. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers, alternative and game content warning? Okay, let's do no spoiler run. I don't know what to expect. By playing Tokyo, you're gonna be really know the game's age rating and you read any kinetics or right. I agree. Okay, I've heard this theme so many times. Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right, I will, Derpy. See ya. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. Please enter your name. Uh. Hey! I hate reading, so I'm not gonna make any new voices for these. I see an annoyed girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I can't do this. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Trevin. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you. Ugh! I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh shit. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Trevin, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Honestly, that's kinda accurate. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. I don't know why I became Canadian. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime, except I don't watch anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're not happy now. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Let me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ah! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, of course. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, they could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club, it's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Trevin, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of oh my god. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Sure. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. So don't say it like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up to people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. I've seen this chick going around for a while, for various reasons. It's great to see you again, Trevin. Sure it is. Likewise. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Great to see you again, Trevin. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika? Come sit down, Trevin. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Get the cupcakes! Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some teas? Well, I've never had tea. I don't know if tea is any good or not. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get some icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah? I thought I technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, no. You, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Uri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Repo. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You know, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really glow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Honestly, that's so real about me. I don't really like reading that much. So, Trevin, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 3 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yeah, I don't read that either. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much to read her, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Is he serious right now? I can't play Repo. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Sort of the deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Who keeps messaging me? Okay. Oh my god, it's me! It sure is. I read a horror book. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes you to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems... Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your... Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everybody is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus... Like, don't get over there, Club Plus! Now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Trevin? Monika smiled. I just want to play the game! Why is everyone watching me play this stupid game? I just want to be in peace. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Okay, I thought I heard a Discord notification. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now they're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Trevin! You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. I sniffed the mousetrap. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls! Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. And remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Trevin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Is this your dream, Trevin? No, it's not. I hate reading. This is the opposite of my dream. I do not like reading. And if I had to write, I'd be so screwed. Trevin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ah. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my... The class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills! I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Trevin! I don't know why I keep talking that. Since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Jesus Christ, my fucking phone. About a message. Okay. Trust me, you'll like Yuri more than Monica. I don't know, dude. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these guys. Stop texting! They like your writing. Pick up the phone, Harvard is calling, they like your writing. Stop! Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, those are actually kind of cute. It's time to write a poem! Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most! Suicide! I don't know. Empty. I feel like music would be too loud. I don't know, meager? Romance, I would assume, probably. I'm not choosing suicide. I'm not. Surficide? I'm not choosing suicide. I am not encouraging that of suicide. Ambient's pretty cool. You, I guess. Embrace. Childhood. Sing. Comfort. Happiness. Jumpy. Horror. I already hate this club. Sweet. What one would be, Yuri? Oh, I got an achievement apparently. Aura! I have so much aura, dude, I'm like the Beta Sigma. Peaceful? Bed. What? Okay. Dark. Stop. What are you saying stop to? Bunny? Doki Doki! What is this? Some sort of Doki Doki literature club? Doki Doki. I wanna... What words fit this chick? What? No. Misfortune! Goddamn. Hi again, Trevin. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Wait a minute, there can't be two Yuris. Let's Doki Doki this literature club. First we Doki Doki, then literature club. Let's Doki Doki literature club. Determination. Oh, yeah, probably should have chose that one, shouldn't I? Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I couldn't have guessed! I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Trevin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Trevin always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable! I don't know about that. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hee 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 hee! You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You and Trevin can be good friends too. Can we? Sayori! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori, me? A gift?! Not really. Shit! Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. We already are good friends, I hope. Well, I'm good friends with you, yeah. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. Yeah. I don't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl acting? So cute. Ugh. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, I'll definitely read this. It's your favorite? Well, I can't not wait. I'm kidding. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sarah's conversation with Monika. Yuri extra adorable. You need to shut up. I'm literally just reading. I have no choices here. None of this choice has been mine. There is no option for me to do anything else. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everything what literature is about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. Listen! You chose that name, and you also go by Allison, so therefore it doesn't count. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hide her deliberating like this. To hear her! Why did I say hide? God! Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry! Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. Yeah, I'm laughing. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about everything. About things. Oh my god. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Is my chat gone? What happened to my chat? Okay, there we go. You're making me want to clip this, then go ahead, I don't care. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud! I glanced at my soda to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. Except I don't watch anime! You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori lenses around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to trace. I can't read! Man, you really need a brush for this! My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. That's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to write off the stain with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't even have a boyfriend yet? Damn! Yes, I'm home alone right now. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god. This is so funny. It actually really is. I'm having like a super fun time right now. What is? Well, I was thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Are we all Canadian? Why do you keep saying that? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. I made popcorn for this. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to pull it. Of course you do! Of course! This game can't be normal! Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Shut up! It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why did it feel so strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. Ooh. It's not worth it all. Sayori hastily unbusts her... Wow. Wow! After all that work, phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And he'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Well, if you focus on getting to bed earlier, Fine, fine. It's a deal. Stop giggling, you squirmy little bitch! Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe we should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Ah! Monika suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Yay! Trevin, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. Oh, I can't do this. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. I'm lightheaded. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. That's where this song comes from? This song comes from this game? Whatever. Who should I show my poem to first? Obviously the person we're comfortable with. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. This game is a sharp turn. Like the sharp, irritating migraine I'm getting right now. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Trevin. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than that. Than this! I can't read! Maybe even Natsuki's! Are you sure you don't like it just cause... just... Fuck! Just because I wrote it! Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Trevin poem, and that makes it feel extra special. It's like I can feel you feeling in it. I can feel your feeling in it. Oh my god! Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. This is why I don't have a fucking girlfriend. This is why I'm single. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Trevin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I mean, I'm shedding tears. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you're in my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Stop doing it! We'll see about that. Dear sunshine! The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. It wasn't for you. I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Like my favorite character, Cranky Kong! Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Do I not get to show my... Oh no, I do. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Trevin! Hi. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Why is everyone a giggling little fuck? God damn! I'm not that funny! Jesus Christ! Ugh! Don't worry, Trevor. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes you think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had those sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying it. My throat's a little dry and crusty. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but otherwise you'll be fine what suits you the most. So don't forget yourself to write that way. Fuck! Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. God damn it! It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah! Ah ha ha! Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall! Hole in wall! Hole in wall! Hole in wall! Oh my god. It couldn't have been me. See, direction the spackle protrudes, a nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. I'm gonna pass away. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, searching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. How creepy! How poetic! Whoa! So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you, Monica. Thanks for listening. Whatever you say. Who should I show my poem to next? Sure, Yuri, whatever. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in the words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry! Yuri buries her face in her hands. Her hands are down here, dipshit! I'm so rude. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize is new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that could go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Phasmophobia! That's how! Oh my god, my favorite ghost hunting game! Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Mr. Streamer Man, am I having fun? Yeah. Mostly because I'm making myself laugh so hard. One thing I'm noticing though is that the font is different, which is kind of cool actually. It's a neat detail that, you know, people listening to handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Who keeps messaging me? Okay. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story's not a ghost at all, Trevor. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember the poets often express their own thoughts, feeling and experiencing their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical, compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. And I hadn't even thought about it. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Wow, I wonder who I should show my poem to next! I don't know, maybe Natsuki. Well, it's about what I was expecting from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me! It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh! Man, I sure love when I actually say the word sigh instead of sighing. Well, anyway, I guess I didn't need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly! No shit, dumbass! Monkeys can climb! No shit, dumbass! Crickets can leap! No shit, dumbass! Horses can race! Are you sure I wasn't sure, dumbass? Owls can seek! No way, dumbass! Cheetahs can run! No way, dumbass! Eagles can fly! What, are you shitting me? No way, dumbass! People can try, but that's about it. Shut up, dumbass! Everyone knows that! Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Like my favorite game, Human Fall Flat. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you really miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Why is everyone Canadian? Eh? Eh? No one in real life says eh. No one. No, not one person, unless they're Canadian. What the fuck? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Trevin did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I have spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. N! And Trevin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Stop it! That's not what I... Ooh. Yura stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Trevin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. It's everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... Well... I wasn't the one whose boots magically grew in size bigger as soon as Trevin started showing up! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Trivet! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have a figure it out! Help me explain that to her, Trevin. Wait! Wait! Does the queen have that yacht? There's a reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Trevin? Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... See, someone said choose Yuri, so it makes me not want to do that. I don't like being told what to do. Maybe I should get Sayori to get involved. Huh? Maybe I should choose Natsuki. Huh? Check DMs? Oh, you messaged me? Go away, Bucket! I don't want your Ez in my DMs. You know what? This is my playthrough. I'm choosing my own story. And, I choose, I choose Natsuki. Yuri! You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I wrapped my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't I? Didn't it? Fuck! Ahaha. Show so much you know. That's not... Natsuki? I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder, Sayori's nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah! Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yeah? Yuri looks at me dejected. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey. It's like you need to apologize for me, Trevor. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Ooh! Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted! God damn it! Sayori and I'm going to have a stroke. Monica, look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. I'll go make some tea. Stop being Canadian! Stop! No one says this on a regular basis! No one! Oh my god! I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Trevin. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we get a little too used to. So my joining the club responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club group, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica! About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is to not talk about literature club. The first rule of book club is to not talk about book club, maggots! It's having fun. Ah, of course, whatever. Get the book in my face. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just what time for us to leave. Everybody line up, line up, line up. Everybody line up. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Trevin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a... I can't do this shit. Why can't I read? It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Newfound determination, like my favorite game, Undertale! Trevin! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sarah and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no! That's why the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Woo! You know, Trevin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this, said the very confident, me. Oh, we're doing more? Oh, okay. There's suicide again. Is it concerning that that's appearing multiple times, or are they just recycled words? Well, I do not want to encourage suicide, so I'm not gonna choose that. Bliss! Hey. Okay. Can I get someone for these shits, or... Memories! Go what? Together. Stop! I don't want you, I want... I'm trying to spread the agonizing pain of intellectual climax. Kiss. Okay. Misery. Why are you misery? That's frightening. Kawaii. Excitement. I'm not quitting the game. Entropy. There we go. Finally something for her. Okay. Disarray. Yes! Pitch. Uncontrolled. Melancholy. Okay, there we go. Embrace. Organ. Blink. Lust! You'll find out soon. Of course it will. Valentine! Marshmallow! What is fickle? What the hell does fickle mean? Peaceful. Okay, sure. Yeah, I saw that bucket. Welcome back, Godzilla in a suit. You missed a lot of funny moments. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yo, Sayori. No, I'm not. Catnap, stop it. I'm putting you in timeout. No, never mind. What is going on now? Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm playing a girl game? Well, it's about girls, I guess. This wasn't my idea. This game is popular a while back. Apparently it's supposed to be horror. I don't know. Yo, Sayori, ya. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Perhaps you'd like to buy bombs? I'm just still not used to being just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Okay, you know what? No, but I guess it's not a simple thing. Save! I'm saving. Empty slot. Okay. I'm leaving this here. I'm leaving this here. We're gonna do this another time because my parents just got home, and I don't want to be able to play this game where I can just scream my lungs out because it's a lot more fun. So I'm leaving this here. Thank you all for joining. This might have been some of the most fun I've had in this stream for a while.